hear me?
You going in and out. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Okay, I have to rock the Matthew McConaughey today. I'm gonna get real R&B real quick, bro. It's hot.
Oh, I was already doing it. Let's see what recorded. Nope, didn't want that to record. Undo. Yeah, what's going on,
Hey,
man?
Tizzle. What's our boy T to the Izzle?
You didn't see the message?
Getting moving around trying to get set up.
Oh, okay. We recording anyway. My boy said he has some school shit to catch up on.
Tay?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know he
He be doing the cordon bleu shit.
word up.
Yeah.
You said Corday.
I rap. I got the music right.
So it's just us today then?
Yeah, it's just us two.
All right, well, I mean, it should happen.
It's cool. I like this one. I like how this flipped.
Let me see if I can set up with a chair.
Set up what you need to. Do what you need to. Do what you need to.
Here we go. There we go. Now I can sit down. Okay.
What's up?
I said I can sit down now. We looking. Okay. We looking good now. Shit, when you want to start, man?
We can start any moment you ready, bro. I'm in here like somewhere. What's up?
I'm just rolling up, so we cool.
All right. Shit, where you want to go? Where you want to go? First off, man, how was your New Year's? Let me turn this shit off real quick.
I could keep listening to it though. I'm not tripping.
Oh, you know, I was all right. So let me hit the stop button. So what happened was, I can hear you. You straight?
Okay, for sure.
So I was gonna start off different, right? So I think we talked about it, and I was like, I think I'm gonna start because you know you got the 9 to 5, so you pull up when you can. Tay kind of just pulls up whenever, and so he generally just pops up. Like our start time is actually supposed to be 5:30, but because you're getting off at 5, it's a little difficult. And Tay is usually doing his own thing whatever he's doing. So
Funny enough, I wanted to talk to you about that too, because I was driving in the whip talking to my girl. I was like, I gotta talk to my homie, see if Wednesday is still a good day for us, or if we should, you feel me? But we'll talk about that shit later.
yeah, no. So, so basically what I came into thinking and I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, maybe I'll open up and do like some little like DJ sets or something like that, just to open up, do a little warm up, do some music or something. And today I was like, you know what? Because I came across a bunch of cool sounds. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna start off just making a beat.
I like it. I fuck with it.
And so I have a bunch of other sounds too. Speaking of, because of our guest really made me go into our sounds because I actually like her voice
Mm-hmm.
on the songs and stuff like that. And I was like, yo, she got a nice ass voice.
Cause
Like
all she need is us, bro.
I
All
was
she need is
like, I
us.
was about
You
to
gonna be
text you. I was gonna text you and Tay because I was like, yo, some
yo. My
her
girl
her
said the same
actual
thing.
her beat selection is actually pretty nice. I just think she
Mhm.
needs some writers.
My cousins, my girl said the same thing. Cause I was listening to her music and I sent it to my girl because she speaks Spanish. I was like, how's this flow? How's this sound? Because it sound cool to me, but I don't know every single word. I know like every other. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I was talking to
Mm-hmm.
her about it. She's like, yo, it's cool. It sounds like she has like that Carol G kind of thing going. But she's like, if you were to put her on one of your beats or your cousin's beats, and you guys were there with her, working with her, I feel like it would be a really dope situation because, And I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I
I
fuck
was
with that
actually
idea.
I was actually gonna send it in the group text like gold mine. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because
this might be a one.
Tay's a solid writer on that front. Like me and Tay got this one track called Sex Elevation. I made the beat, he wrote the
Mhm.
song, and like it's supposed to be just a reference track, but it came out pretty hot. Like he never like released it or anything like as his
Uh-huh.
own. He did ask me at some point, like, could he do it? Because he put somebody else on it. I was like, yeah, go for it. Like, I don't care. But we originally did it as like a reference track.
Those be the best ones, honestly. The reference tracks that you're like, I'm not gonna do anything with this, but whatever. Them ones be coming out nice.
Yeah, so it actually came out really good. We got a couple actually we got a couple songs that he did as reference tracks where I did the beat and he did the lyrics. But I was like, yo, I was listening. We get into that later.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll talk to her about that.
But shit. How was the New Year's? Everything cool? Everything cool?
It was cool. It was copacetic actually. We didn't really do. Actually, that's a lie. Fuck that. We did a whole bunch. I was gonna say we didn't really do too much, but we did a lot. We did a whole bunch, bro. We went to my mom's house first,
Mhm,
over in the South Bay, and then we went to Orange County to her
mhm.
mom's house. So it was cool. Got to see the family. The night before the Hispanic side of the family, that's their Christmas. So
Yo, yeah, I didn't, my first year, so I didn't even. I just got into that.
I'm 5 years deep, so I already know. I had to count. How long has it been? It's been a minute. It's been a goddamn minute. But yeah, it's cool, bro. So we did that first. And
Uh-huh.
then on the holiday, we drove up, not on New Year's, but on Christmas and shit. We drove up to grandma's up in the desert. So we just been moving, bro.
So shit, man.
Making all types of moves. What about you? What your
Nah,
family do?
we ain't do shit, man. COVID been running rampant around this motherfucker. So
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying. So
It's a
Christmas
thing.
actually, I had my son. We went over to my mom's for a minute. My sister came in with her boyfriend feeling like shit. She looked like she got punched in the face with a brick. But and so like she was like, oh, I'm just tired. Woo, doo, doo, woo. Come find out she had COVID. So it was like, so like everybody's getting tested. My girl ended up feeling like symptoms and shit. So like it just all the way around. So like we ended up testing a few times throughout the week. Like we negative. My son was cool the whole time and shit. Her boyfriend was actually negative. And then like
Really?
when he went to go get tested originally, he was negative. And then like a few days later, he tested again. I don't know if he was feeling worse or whatever, but like then all of a sudden he tested positive. So yeah, you got that.
You know
You
what?
got
That's
that
not the first
incident.
time I've heard that.
Yeah, I had a few people
I've been
that's
hearing people
happened
say
to.
that shit. Like they tested negative and then they tested positive later.
And then I just got the news that Devin just tested positive, so he's quarantined.
He ain't gonna be quarantined too long. You know he can't stay in the room too long.
He ain't got no choice. My pop's gonna leave his ass. my pops will lock that door here, take the doorknob off, flip that bitch around, and lock him in there. You ain't coming out till I let you.
I'm
But
trying to play with these backgrounds. It ain't working.
So yeah, so COVID was running a little rampant. So we didn't really do much. Me and my girl, we just went out to go eat real quick, seeing as we was feeling all right. And you know, just trying to keep our distance away from people in general. You know what I'm saying? So just went out to eat by ourselves, had a little drink and shit, chilled out. Nothing crazy.
Where you be running to when you go out? Well, what's the exact spot? Because we gonna like, hey, but
I don't have.
What's your situation when y'all be going out to?
I don't have a spot.
Really?
We don't have a spot. That was something that I actually was like, yo, I'm like, you know, fortunately with her, like it don't matter where we go. Like we generally go out to eat, but she don't care what we eating. I don't care what we eating. We gonna eat. So we'll go multiple different places. Like we ain't just going to no one spot. I can't do that.
What type of food y'all fuck with the most?
What food don't we fuck with?
Okay.
That's my thing though. Like I feel like once you get to that,
cool little,
you in old person territory. Once you go into that one spot and they start to know your name and shit like that, like, hey, I told her I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to be in no situation where it'd be like they'd be like, hey, you guys, saw you guys 2 days ago. How you doing? Like I ain't trying to.
I feel you because it's kind of corny, but it's kind of cool too because the niggas know what you want. You don't have to order. They be like, oh,
fuck that. I be trying to go explore and find new shit. I be trying to eat all the new spots.
That's exactly. You already know what I want. Thank you.
Nah, I be trying to discover food for real, man. I used to love like the Food Channel and the Discovery Channel. Like I love the Man versus Food, the original one though, not when they redid it.
Hey, don't tell nobody, but we gonna have our own shit like that. Believe me.
Oh, nigga, I'm on it, bro.
Yes, sir.
You put me somewhere with some food, I'm there. Because at one point, I actually wanted to do like the fucking challenges. I wanted to go around and do like the food challenges. Like to this day, like me and my little brother Nick, you can't tell me nothing, bro. Give me and my little brother Nick a pizza challenge, and we own it, bro. You give me the pizza challenge that's the size of the table. We gonna knock that shit out in 30 minutes.
I got one for you. It's an Eagle Rock. It's literally the size of the table. And you can have up to 4 people. And if you finish it, I think you get like $500. I was like, I just need 3 more people.
What size is the table?
It's a nice size pizzeria table. It's gonna be like maybe 10 to 12 slices per person of nice, like New York slices.
New York, okay, bet. You gonna have to send me the link because me and my little brother, man, hey, we gonna do our part. Like
hey,
no question.
Hey, I got this. I'm eating.
I don't even need that.
Yeah, my favorite food is pizza.
And I definitely love the mom and pop pizza spots more, but pizza's my favorite. So like if it comes to it, I'm knocking that shit out.
Hey, that might be the move then. We might need to start filming that, like us going to food spots and just fucking up some shit, some bunch of lunch or something.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that for sure.
I'm gonna put my mind to that because that might be some fun little situations right there. We pull up and shit to the food spot and just,
big facts. Cause pizza, that's my thing. Like I definitely want to do a pizza challenge and shit. And I used to love when they go around there and go to those spots and stuff like that. So and I found a few of them. Like I can't think of any notable names. I mean, one for sure I know for sure is Hash House a Go-Go. Like I saw that on one of the channels, and they got it's in Vegas.
Yeah, I've been there.
But it was before that they had before they was in the link though. Like because they have a separate restaurant.
Yeah, I had
then they put it in the link.
I had it before it was in the link, like 4 years ago, or maybe even 5 now. It was a pandemic, so it was a while ago.
Yeah,
but Hash House is dope.
Yeah, the chicken and waffles was fucking excellent.
It's smack, bro. It's good. It's good.
Like that was probably my most memorable one. But like there was one I wanted to stop on the way to a Raider game, but like every time we would go, it wouldn't be like that time of day. But it's like one on the way to what's that random ass city in the
Barstow.
middle? Not Barstow, like Central California, like
Um.
something with like a F.
Fuck.
It ain't Fullerton or some shit like that.
It's
But they
not.
have like,
Fuck. I know which one you're talking about too, because you stopped there like on the halfway type
with
shit.
like the Bulldogs and stuff like that. I can't think about it. I
Fresno.
can't. Fresno. There we go. Yeah, like it was one out there. They had like a burrito challenge, and I was like, "Oh, nigga, like yo, that shit looks so fucking good."
Hey, I fuck with Fresno because we have one of my best friends. He actually lives out there. I don't know why the fuck, but he went out there for college and he liked it, so he just stayed the fuck out there.
Fresno
So
State. Here it's a party school. I don't
but
see
he
why
likes
not.
Fresno. He likes Fresno. So I go out there or whatever to visit him. It's a really bomb Italian spot. Now that you mentioned it, shit was fucking amazing, bro. Chef's kiss type shit.
For sure. See, nigga, we're gonna have to do a
Hey man, we gonna get
traveling
action.
food vlog. We're gonna have to set that up and plan that because
That might be
a
the next
food
thing, bro.
vlog.
We were talking about what we gonna do next. That might be the next shit. The food, man.
All right, yeah, we doing our research. We about to go out here and eat. That's
If this COVID shit go away, bro, we
nigga,
can do so much shit.
Fuck COVID. We got our own party. We on it. Nigga, we just gonna have to set up a date, nigga, because nigga double, triple date. Well, I mean, it'll be a double date for us. I know Tay ain't got nobody, but
Well, you never know because Tay be having a whole bunch of them. You just don't know which one it is.
not on that level.
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Not on that level. That's what I meant.
In due time, my man, in due time.
All right. So what I did, what I asked you, because I actually had a couple questions for Tay, but since he doing his thing, I'm gonna leave them out. I'm gonna leave those for next week. So I want your rundown on Power. And since you watched Ghost, I need your rundown on that too.
Bruh. All right. Bet. So let's get into it, cause fuck. All right. Y'all had me watch it. At first, I was fighting. I was like, "Why am I watch this stupid show?" I stopped watching already, but I was wrong.
And speaking of, I got Di watching it too.
I was wrong.
She almost done with the original Power series.
I noticed because when I was catching up, when I would go back to the app, I was like, "Season 4. I'm not on season 4. Somebody's watching it." But all right, so let's get into it. Let's break it down from the top. So I'll start it like this: like, what do I think about Power? It's a good bad show. It's like it's like when you watch motherfucking like Roll Bounce or Stomp the Yard or
I don't know about Stomp the Yard. I don't really like Stomp the Yard, but Roll Bounce and Drumline, I'm with you on.
You don't like Stomp the Yard?
Nah, it ain't my thing.
Nigga, that shit had me all types of shit, bro. What are you talking about? All that
shit. Nah, Stomp the Yard with my shit, bro.
Hey, for real though, they released that at the perfect time for me because that was like when it came out, we were in high school and it was around that time when I was thinking, damn, when I go to college, do I want to pledge? Do I want to, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like perfect timing for me.
But, did you send her the link, by the way? Before I forget.
I got you. I got you. But so Power, while I'm sending that link. So start from the top, bro. I wanted to say it's kind of hard because I know what happens already. So I'll start like, it's all Jamie's fault, for real. but on top of that, it's all Tyreek's fault, really, because Jamie wouldn't have been doing half the crazy shit he did if he didn't have to cover up for Tyreek punk ass.
Okay, hot take. Okay, so how you gonna blame it on okay, and I was explaining this to my girl because I'm like, yo, in the original Power series, they make you hate Tyreek so much, and I'm like, how did they make you hate him so much and then give him a series?
Yeah, because it's like, and it's crazy because the series of his show I actually like a lot. Like it was cool. I was like, oh, they in college. It's a cool show. Like
it makes you like him a little bit more, but at the same time, it's still like I hated you from the first.
No, I didn't like him anymore. I'm actually waiting for him to get jumped again or something like that. when Effie fucking turned him in and shit, I was like, that's what you get, motherfucker, because you a bitch.
But Effie was cold for that because she was just trying to come up on it. She's like, yeah, nah, nigga, this is my turf.
That's his fault. He should have recognized what it was. He thought that was his friend. He don't know that girl. And
you also have to realize
she was selling too.
He wasn't really from that life though.
He's not. That's the thing. And he learns more. It's kind of like Franklin. Like if you watch Snowfall, like in the beginning.
Snowfall in. I can't wait for the next season.
Okay, so exactly. So we can talk about it. So how Franklin starts off, he's real green at first, but I respect Franklin more because he understood that he was green. Unlike Tyreek's ungrateful fucking ass. Your dad over here, bro. I'll ride for Jamie on this one. I'll ride for Jamie on this one subject because he's a fucking dick and he's an asshole and he should have got shot.
He's an asshole.
He is an asshole, but he did everything for his fucking kids. So for his son, who now inherits all these things, you go to a good school, you have all these opportunities. You want to go do some dumb shit? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to do nothing. All you gotta do is fucking stay on your P's and Q's and you be straight. You don't even really have to go to school because all you gotta do is just wait until you inherit your dad's club. Do whatever you want to do with that. Like he had it set up for his son, but he's a fucking dick.
Okay. So I'm a defend Tyreek real quick.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, and this is something that we see in real life. We have kids who grow up fortunate, but their parents are from situations so where they weren't fortunate, and they get curious as to where did you come from? Why is it this and this and that? So, but because we grow up in the way where we're like, yo, we came from this, I'm gonna make sure you never come from this, make sure that you never ever have to see that. They still want to know what was going on and how it was happening. So I gotta blame Jamie. I gotta blame Tasha for at least not putting in a mind frame or not showing them how things actually happen, how things actually work in the system, because they were just blinded. They was private school kids, knew nothing. So when he finds out, like, and granted, I guess finding out your dad is like this super mega drug dealer is gonna turn you a certain way. But when he finds out, like, yo, my whole life been a lie, like I didn't know any of this stuff and it was for a reason, then I mean, you kind of just be like, a lot of kids
you don't need to know.
A lot of kids fall
straight in the child's place, my nigga.
Oh, I agree. But
stay in the child's place.
It also comes to a point where, like, when they find out, a lot of them feel like they was just lied to.
Well, see, this is the thing. That's why I feel like,
and then they want to find out and they want to get educated about it. And then the only way at that point is just, bumping your head, getting educated on your own.
See, that's what I agree with you. It definitely, that's what I said. It's all Jamie's fault at the end. But the real problem, like problems came from Tyreek, but it started with Jamie because, like you said, he came from this background that he didn't want his son obviously to deal anything with, but he still should have educated him on, like, yo, this is where I come from. This is where I grow up from. Let me take you to the hood. Let me show you some things like our parents did. Because, you know, your dad would ride you through the hood and like, yo, this is where I'm from.
I live there.
This was whatever. This was whatever. You see that crackhead over here? That's what happens if you do X, Y, and Z. Like, you have a chance to absorb some shit, even though you're not there physically. You can see some shit, so it's not a surprise.
I live there.
Well, yeah, I didn't live in the same neighborhood. I wasn't in the fives, but I was in Linwood. But you feel me, like, so you see some shit is what I'm saying. Like, they should at least explain it to him. Like, this is why dad had worked so hard, because he doesn't want you to have to deal with this. Mm-hmm. This is where I came from. You see this little house? This little house could fit in our living room. You feel me? Like, certain things like that, I think you should definitely explain to kids, but also there's a certain amount of things they really don't need to know yet until he becomes an adult. And then you have a conversation with him like, yo, this is what I did while you were a child. You were a child, so I didn't explain it to you, but now that you're a man, you've lived a little bit. Because, like, the whole thing with him being mad at his dad cheating on his mom, I understand it. I definitely understand it. But as an adult male, you also can understand it from another realm. And, like, your dad is your dad, but your dad also is just a regular ass nigga before he had you. He's not Superman. So while I understand him being mad at his dad for cheating on his mom, he also is too much of a child to understand what the fuck was going on. Because
Yes.
remember when he popped his dad, he was like, before you cheated on us with Angela, nigga, he didn't cheat on you. He cheated on your mom. It has nothing to do with you.
It had nothing.
He's acting like a little bitch.
But also though, like at that point though, because all right, it's a whole bunch of storylines, right? Because you're right
It's
when
a
you
lot.
say you're right when you say he didn't cheat on you, you cheated on your mom. Like that's between Ghost and Tasha, right? Like it's just because obviously they were growing apart.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So it was obviously an issue there. But when you look at it and you look at it from Tyreek's standpoint, he don't understand that.
Not at
And
all.
you
That's what I
also
say. He's
have
a
to look
child.
at the fact that in the middle of all this, he has Kanan have bringing him up and making him feel like, yo, your dad's a liar. You got Tasha over here hiding stuff as well, putting it out there, making it seem like Ghost is a liar. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Ghost never really comes back as a loving father.
I get it. I hear all that, but it's like, where's your loyalty, Tyreek? Because like, not just I gave you life, because that's whatever. Fuck that shit. You can give anybody life, but he wasn't the greatest dad, but he did provide a lot for Tyreek and gave him a lot of good positions. So it's like, you gonna let someone that you don't even know, Kanan, who you just met, who put you in a lot of bad situations.
I'm gonna clap back at you on that
change your whole situation. Like,
I'm gonna clap back at you on that one. Kanan was the first person to give him be honest with him. Kanan was the first person to be real with him, and just watching
to an extent,
and just rewatching it with my girl. Kanan actually loved that dude, and you know it from when he has the chance to kill him when he kills the cops.
A couple times.
He doesn't. He could
have smoked Tyreek like 4 times.
Off. Yeah, like in that same episode, when Tyreek asks him about like why he shot Sean, he's like, dude, you more my son than Sean was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so like it shows at the end of the episode where they get pulled over and Kanan kills every cop with precision there, which is funny as hell. Like, damn.
But hey, he's trained. He's trained and they're not.
He goes to go do the kill shot on the one cop, and he's sitting there looking at Tyreek through the window
as he does it, right?
And he just walks off. Like, no, that's territory where if he really didn't love Tyreek, like, just shoot him through the window. Call it that.
No, I don't think he didn't love him. I definitely think he cared about him a lot. But it's like on Tyreek's side, not even Kanan, because I think for Kanan it started off as a job, and then he understood, like he grew to love the dude. But it didn't start off like, you feel me? But for Tyreek though, like, I don't know. That's just where I lost it for him. Because I was like, bro, even though you're not super A1 with your dad and your family, you're gonna let some outside entity come and just change your whole way of thinking. Like, that's kind of like wishy-washy to me.
So again, you talking about the like coming in, because you got to understand the difference between how we was growing up from 1 to 10 years old to when we was 10 to 18. Like, you comprehend a whole lot more when you're in that age range, right? So now he's coming up. He has the first guy who's actually being honest with him, the first guy that's actually showing him love, and he has his dad over here who, yes, is providing. And you will learn this as a parent. Providing does not necessarily mean everything. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I've provided for my son totally throughout the years. But I can tell you, like, I finally, like, me and my son's relationship picked up post me and my ex. You know what I'm saying? Because then we really started to connect more father to son. You know what I'm saying? So just knowing that and seeing that Ghost and Tyreek never really had that. Like, Ghost is going in the room putting a gun to this nigga's head. Like,
yeah. But that was like, after a whole bunch of shit. Though,
after the Tommy situation, but he's also cussed him out numerous times. Like, basically, like,
hey, some of those times
never really cussed out. No, a lot of the times he needed to be cussed out. Yes, but he never really handled it in a fatherly way. He handled it like, you my little homie off the block and you about to get DP'd.
At the end, because that's how he was acting. Like,
throughout the series, bro. Throughout the series,
kind of, he didn't know how to be a super good dad to a son, because he was a good dad to Raina.
I agree.
but
I
he didn't
agree.
know how to be a good dad to his son because he was so busy trying to like
Provide.
establish his shit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
understand that.
I
I get it.
100% I
I get
100%
it.
agree. But that also affects his relationship with Tyreek. Like you never see any time in the series where he was a good father to Tyreek, but you see he was a good father to Raina.
There's been times because like
Tell me when Sean was doing the stuff, and then he had Dre doing stuff for him.
bro. So the
He
whole
always
time that
he always had a big brother element for Tyreek, but when it came to Raina, he was doing stuff for her.
because I'm not gonna try to play this card, but Raina is a female, bro. You handle your kids differently. You're not gonna treat your daughter the same way you treat your son.
I don't disagree with what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that same attention that he would give to Raina, he never gave to Tyreek.
No, I definitely agree. He could have definitely did things differently. He definitely should have did more stuff with him, like just like did stuff with him. But remember in the beginning, like he was trying to be there for him in basketball. He bought him his shit, whatever. He tried to like when he every time Tyreek fucked up, Ghost fixed that shit with no question. Like it's not he didn't have to fix all the things he did. So
No,
I feel like he just
I
didn't. He don't know how to. He's like our grandparents. Like he doesn't know how to say I love you, hug you, and shit. He does stuff for you to show you that he loves you
yes,
without saying it.
I agree, but that's why I'm saying like like one, Tyreek's never seeing that from his own dad, and then because like I said, you can support, but that doesn't equate love. And when I'm seeing you doing it to my twin sister, but you always giving me a big homie to look out for me, it's different. I want you the way that you go to my sister.
I feel it, and I understand where the resentment could come from because I definitely felt I understood
Damn.
one with his dad. Why I said like it starts with Jamie, but me not being a one with you does not then lead me to let somebody that I know is trying to murk you into the crib multiple occasions, multiple people. Like that's where things get fucked up because Jamie started treating him like a son and start treating him like a little nigga that I know. When you let niggas try to come kill me, multiple times,
he started treating him like that before.
When do you think it started? Because I think it really started when he found out when he had to go and save him from jukebox and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's when for me Jamie was like, you're not Tyreek that I knew. You're something else.
Yeah, no, that's when the transformation started on Tyreek. But what I'm saying is Ghost never treated him like his kid prior to that.
You don't think so?
I don't.
I think he definitely could have did more for sure, like without a doubt. But I feel like he was there. He just didn't really know how to.
No, and again, support and being there as a father is two different things.
No, I feel it, but you don't have to do either realistically.
You don't, but if you brought him in the world, you should.
No, you definitely should, but you don't have to. So the dude was trying to make it work with his mom. He was trying. Even when it didn't work, he tried to keep up appearances. Like,
and that's
I feel like he was trying. He just didn't know how to. You feel me?
Right. But all I'm saying is, yes, though that might be true, that doesn't make up for the fact that he wasn't a good father for Tyreek. Just because you don't know, like, okay, if I say, yo, I'm about to hand you this algebra test right now, right? And you don't know the material I'm about to hand you. Let's just say you ain't brushed up, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm gonna give you. You might know it.
Pick a math test.
Yeah, but I just graduated in fucking math.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, if I hand you the test, right, and it's some stuff that you ain't really knowing at the moment, but you don't know because you fell at that moment, how could I be mad at you? You didn't know this test was coming. You didn't know anything that was happening. You didn't know anything that was on the exam. None of that shit, right? Like I didn't give you a chance to study. I just gave it to you.
All right, I'm rocking. Pop quiz fucked you up.
It fucked you up, right? So the same with Jamie. Like, yeah, this is your life, but just because at the end of the day, just because you got handed the life quiz, you still failed. it wasn't. It didn't have any information that you necessarily knew or that you could provide context to or try to figure it out. Like, yeah, sure, like you weren't prepared for it, but you still failed it.
For sure. I would say Jamie, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why Jamie failed as a father, not even just Tyreek. Like one of your kids got murdered. And even though it's Tyreek's fucking fault, it's all on Tyreek. It still goes back to Ghost because Ghost could have prevented by doing multiple other things, by loving him better, by educating him on what the street is and why he should stay away from it. Like, there are things that could have prevented Raina's death, but I put that shit on fucking Tyreek. It's his fault. Because if he wasn't hiding, his sister wouldn't have ran up on Homo. His sister had
more she had more nuts. Yeah, the Raina's death is definitely on Tyreek. I don't put that on anybody else. But I'm just saying, like, yo, a lot probably could have been avoided if Ghost was a better father to the boy. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, and this is me playing devil's advocate. At the end of the day, he was there for Raina, but when it came to Tyreek, I'm gonna give you Sean. I'm gonna give you Dre. They'll be here for you. They were the same age. They were twins.
It's like that. I can see how it looks like that. Like, it's funny because I never looked at it like him giving them big bros. I just thought they happened to step in because they were there. But now that you said like,
hold on. You got to catch up. You got to catch up.
All the opportunities, which he doesn't have, and fuck them up. I'm just gonna get away from you, far, far away.
All right, so basically that's how I follow the dynamic of them two, and obviously we're talking about that.
You're right though.
Obviously we're talking about that because Tyreek killed Ghost, or at least we think he killed Ghost. Like, nobody can confirm or deny.
It's like, I don't know. It's just kind of a weird situation. But so we never talked about the second one though. How you feel about that? Because I like the second show.
So wait, did you? Oh damn. Okay. Did you watch the last season? Because I know I told you don't watch the last season, just watch the last episode. Like, it wasn't really.
I watched the whole thing because the way it was written was good. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Okay, I didn't really feel a need to watch it. One of my most cringeworthy moments, and I just watched that with my girl, was when Tommy does kill Angela, and he does that scream. Ah! I fucking die. But okay, so you say that you like Ghost. Oh damn, you got to catch up. Don't worry,
I do gotta catch up.
No, I'm talking about the internet. Let's see.
I think I'm back on it.
I see you moving. Okay.
All right, for sure.
So you like Ghost better than Power, or what?
Yeah, for sure.
That's interesting.
I do. Well, I'll say I get less mad about it. You feel me? Like, it's more of an easy breezy watch for me because I'm watching Power like rolling my eyes half the time, and other half the time like, when is Tyreek gonna get beat up or anything? I like when Italian homie started hitting him with them damn oranges. He deserved that shit. Yo, he tried to set up his mom and his dad. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, more I think about it, man, it's like, fuck Tyreek. You can't set up your parents, bro.
He didn't set up his mom.
Yes, he did. He tried to get money off of her.
He tried to get money out of everybody, but he didn't try to set up his mom.
He extorted her. That's not cool.
And Ghost with the ultimate, okay, first and foremost, Ghost with the ultimate fuck you at the end of the series is just ridiculous.
Hey, he kind of deserved that shit at the end of it.
Yo, but I didn't know.
To me, I feel like he deserved all that shit.
Okay, I didn't know it was possible, first off, but I didn't know it was possible for this nigga to just be like, hey, my wife, she don't get nothing. Give it all to my kids.
Yeah, you can because they had a prenup. Remember?
Oh no, I see. I thought that they. Oh, see, I missed that part. But okay.
Yeah, because that's what Tasha was trying to fight him in court because he had the prenup and she didn't like that shit. And she was like, "You're not gonna give me anything. Fuck this. We're gonna go to court." And that's why her lawyer was trying to uncover some of the background stuff that Jamie was doing. But yeah, it's funny though. He didn't leave nothing to her. But she also, I mean, I would have took care of her. But Tasha was fucking up a lot at the end too, bro.
Yo, but then he does the ultimate fuck you to Tyreek. Like, yeah, this is your stuff, but you gotta graduate college first, bro.
Why is that a fuck you? Like, that's not, you don't just deserve.
No, I agree.
Just because you're my son.
I agree. But basically, what you basically told them was, fuck your mom, fuck the situation y'all got going on right now. Go take your ass to school for 4 years. And when you finish, you can have this money and take care of everybody.
Well, realistically, his grandma should have been taking care of them, but she was fucking up the money, drinking and stuff, remember? So I understand he definitely could have did it better. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of things he could have did better, but he had it set up to where they wouldn't have to really worry about stuff. And the business were in place to where they could still be cool. But
you keep breaking up. You want to log on your phone?
For sure.
It might make it easier. And then, because I think you're on your computer, right?
I am on my computer.
Yeah. I would say just do the phone, and then when you need the computer, then you can just use the computer for research if you need it.
I'm about to hop on Zoom right now. I'm about to be double zoomed.
There we go. Just log out the computer for now when you get in on the phone. Yeah, there we go. Just log out the computer until we when we do that. And you can just join in if you need to get back on the computer. And I'll let you back in.
For sure. I'll use it for research, like you said, because there's gonna be some shit I'm gonna need to look up for sure.
So yeah. So basically, okay, I don't know how you like Power, but Ghost more than you like Power. I mean, because for me, it's way more cringeworthy than the original Power.
In what way? Talk to me about it, because there's a couple things that I'm like, I don't think this would work, but there's also a couple things where I'm like, it's a good show, because to me, it's more fantasy, so I can watch it without being critiquing, without like on Power, I'm like really critiquing it, because I'm like, we all know half of this stuff wouldn't really happen.
Okay, one, Tyreek is always running somewhere. This nigga, first and foremost, this nigga need a car, because this nigga's always running somewhere. He's always late. He's doing way too fucking much. I don't know where the fuck
that would cost way too much to get him a car. He just needs to be on fucking time.
Hey, Braden got a car.
Braden is rich.
Hey, he gets some work. Hey, he's selling drugs.
He's not that rich. He doesn't come from money. And Braden's dad's still alive. There's all these other factors.
He's selling drugs. I need this nigga to catch an Uber, ask Braden for a ride or something. Yeah. That nigga was running everywhere.
Well, you see, at the end, he was riding with Braden until he messed it up by not being honest with his homie. But then his white homie noticed he wasn't being honest, and he stopped being honest with him. So it's kind of like Ghost and Tasha too. Like if you really like step back.
I was just about to bring that point up. So basically, they hit you with everything is basically it's just a revamped Ghost. So he's supposed to be Ghost, and he got his Tasha, he got his Angela.
So who's his Tasha though?
Well, we got our guest in, so I'm gonna let her in.
All right.
All right, we'll get into that.
She might not even watch Power. Who knows?
Don't hurt the act.
Is this connection better?
Yeah, absolutely. I just didn't want you to go in and out on the interview.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate you. That's why you the producer.
Hello.
Hey,
Jasmine.
there we
What's
go.
Hi,
up?
How are you today?
Yeah, how we
I'm
doing?
good, thank you. How are you guys?
Hey, we're chilling. We were just talking about power and random shit like that, COVID, all types of stuff. Do you watch Power?
Nah.
No, it's okay because I didn't either.
He
Before I
didn't either.
started on this show, I didn't watch Power at all because I thought it was boring. But it's cool. It's a good bad show, but nonetheless, it's about you now. So we'll talk about that shit later.
All right.
First
So
and
I mean,
foremost, how you doing on this New Year's? How's
right?
your first 5 days going?
Yeah, Happy New
I
Year's.
mean, it's been Happy New Year's. It's been chill, working. Same thing, just working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, same old thing, working on music. Yeah. Nothing really different.
So I don't know how long you want to wait for this, Black, but I just want to get it out of the fucking way because we were talking about this earlier before she got on here. We really dig your sound. We like your voice. We fuck with the whole vibe.
Thank you.
Black and I, if you want, we'll send you some music and all that type of shit so you can decide on your own. We feel like if we were all to come together on a project, it would be otherworldly because you have a lot of talent. We both have a lot of talent in different areas. He's a really dope executive producer. Tay's a dope
I'm
writer.
not talented. He's lying.
Yes, you are, nigga. Shut up. You're extremely talented. And I'm pretty nice with it too. But we like your shit. We really fuck with it now. It was crazy because, of course, we fuck with your bro. Shout out to him. Shout out to Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Yeah, it's my homie.
Yeah. But so it's like we found you through Tay, so it was like an alley-oop. But when I started listening to your stuff, I was like, yo, like homegirl has a sound. Like this could be something. This could.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we both thought it, and I was gonna text him, and he was gonna text me, but we both didn't text each other for some stupid reason.
It's called
thought the same
nigga. We got life.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I was at work listening to it, like I told you. But yeah, like so, I don't know. We fuck with your sound, though. Short way to say a lot of shit.
Yeah, thank you so much. That I just recently dropped that, and I'm about to release. I'm working on other music. I already have like 2 songs done, so I'm just working on the release date. So y'all can check that out too.
Talk to us about your kind of process, because we had a lot of rappers on here, so we've heard a lot of different type of ways they get their flows down and stuff, but we've never had a singer on here. So I think it'll be dope for people to kind of hear what your process is, because you said you had 2 songs in the can. So I kind of want to know like what your process is on when you go creating. Like, what do you try to look for? Do you have to set a certain vibe, candles, whatever? What's your situation?
Yeah, honestly, the vibe has to be, because it really depends on me, because sometimes I really don't feel like singing at all, because I don't know, I just don't feel like it. Like I have to want to do it, so like it could come out good. Although I could do it either way, but the vibe, just people, I like having people that I trust and love around me, not just like random people, because I can't focus. But like I like having like my brother, which he's my engineer, so definitely need him always.
Helps.
Yeah, he puts the sauce on me. So and my writer, which is my boyfriend. He actually wrote 6 a.m. for me, the whole thing.
Shout out to your boyfriend then. Okay.
Yeah.
So so you have a little team already. So it sounds like we need to hit up your bro. You need to talk to your boy. We need to just sit in on a session and just vibe out and see what happens.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you, because I was about to ask, like, do you write? So do you write any of the things yourself or not?
Actually,
or is it like a collaborative situation?
6 a.m. was the first song I have ever had written for me. Like all my other songs, I wrote them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel when you're performing a song that you had written for you that you've had to take in and digest, as opposed to something that came out of you? Like, do you feel like it's different? Is it a little bit awkward? How's that go for you?
No, I feel like I have the same vibe, because either way, I talk it out. I'd be like, oh, I want this song to be about this, and I describe like what I'm feeling, like what I want it to be about, like heartbreak, love, like whatever.
Yeah, because I was listening to a little bit of your stuff. I was listening to Pink Flowers. I think that's probably one of my favorite ones that I heard.
Oh yeah,
it was different. I noticed you released that. What was like 2 years? 2 years ago or 3 years now?
Yeah, probably about like 1 year. I think 1 year ago.
Yeah, it was like 2000.
Okay, he lost connection. He'll be back. So one thing I did want to know, because you just talked about, you know, your motivation or the kind of lyrics, you know, whether it be love, heartbreak, stuff like that. So like, and I listened to your songs and it seemed like that was like a common theme. Is there any plans or any ideas of expanding, going on outside of that? Because me personally, like I'm kind of like I'm Ratchet and Blues guy. I love all the Ratchet R&B.
That's why we get along with Vic.
No, yeah, for sure. I love diversity. I love all time. I want to try. I'm barely getting into the Spanish vibe kind of thing, but yeah, definitely. I want to do like a bunch of genres. I want to try everything for sure.
So who would you say that you? Because like I got a vibe when I was listening to your music, but you have a couple different vibes going. So who would you say that you're in a class with people like would say, oh, I want to listen to, I want to listen to her. What does she sound like? What would you tell people?
That my sound is like bubbly and like, I don't know. People always tell me that I have like Janae Aiko vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have like that sound, that calming sound.
Real chill, yeah.
Yeah, real chill. Chill music.
That's exactly kind of the vibe I got, but I never like to say I feel like someone is someone because, you know, but yeah, I got Janae. I also got, I don't know if you listen to Joyce Rice, but she's someone that I would say.
I think I've heard of her.
She has a really good pop but soul thing going, and I think when you like drop like Pink Flowers and the one before that one is kind of similar in that realm. So that's someone I would say check out because she writes really well. But no, like Tay did a good job with this one, man. How'd you meet Tay anyways? How you know this crazy dude?
Tay?
Yeah, how you know Crazy Tay? Tay Angelo and all these other names I have for him.
Well, my bro always talks to me and introduces me to like all the people he works with. We have a really good communication, like we homies. So yeah.
Yo, that's different because I mean, me and Black are cousins, but a lot of the time you can't really like work with your family because it's kind of crazy. How you how do you get around that? Because I already know, like working with Black, it's cool.
He irritates my soul.
Yeah, I know we butt heads. We butt heads, but in a good way because it pushes things forward. Like, how do you get over that with your brother? Like, he's literally your brother.
Yeah. I mean, one point is that he's 11 years older than me. So technically, sometimes, like, I have no say. He's like, nah, you get me? Because he's the old, like, even though I make a fuss about it or stuff I don't want to do, or music-wise, sometimes, yeah, it is frustrating working with my brother because sometimes I don't like some ideas, and he's like, you gotta listen because I know more than you. So yeah.
What does that sound like?
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry, I know more than you, 91. It's okay.
I will say though, sometimes they are right. Sometimes, rarely.
Yeah.
All right. So on a more personal level, who is you rocking with? Who you listen to?
Ooh, I'm listening to. The song that's been on repeat right now is Better Than Me by Doja Cat. I've been bumping that song.
He's a Doja stan.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been with Doja since
I guess
the old days. Like
See,
I
I
love
just
all
got
her
on to
old
her.
music. Yeah. Also, Summer
Summer Walker.
I
Yeah,
love her. She's my
she's a
go-to
vibe.
for sure.
That
Yeah,
new
she's a
I
project
love
vibe.
her
got some
so
heat
much.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually funny because you work with your man and she worked with her man, and most of her best
Oh
music
yeah.
came out that
That
way.
ain't her man no more.
Well,
Yeah, it's not.
you heard what I said? Her best music came out with him, so we'll see what happens after
That
this.
album was still produced by him.
Yeah, super
Oh
produced
yeah.
by him. So we'll see on the next album how that goes, but it's funny like that though. How do
Mhm.
you? So we talked about working with Vic. How do you and your boy flow when he's writing with you and stuff like that? Like, how does that work? So I've actually never worked with a significant other on art.
Mhm.
I've always just like made art and presented it to them. So how does that work?
It's a lot easier because especially with like love songs
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that, because you're like the vibe is more there with your significant other.
Makes
And
sense.
also, although we do have, it's like the same thing with my bro. Like sometimes I don't like his ideas, you know, like mine. Just that
It
with him,
happens.
I get to say whatever. So like sometimes I be like too crazy, but then like we be working fine. Like 6 a.m. 6 a.m. came out. That day was really cool because everything was going swell. Like the whole day was nice and like the vibe was there, and he just like we just worked like really perfectly. So yeah, it's pretty cool working with your
That's dope.
significant other. Yeah.
So
That's
y'all
dope
don't
to hear, quite honestly.
y'all don't never take like anything personal, because you know in songwriting, like you might want to throw in a little something like, man, you made me mad on Saturday, so I'm gonna throw in what happened over here. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, yeah.
And you can't be
Sometimes,
sneaky about it because he knows what happened on Saturday.
yeah. No, he be calling me out for sure. He's like, yo, is this because this and this happened? I'm like, I don't know. What do you think? Yeah. No, but most of
Maybe.
the part we're cool working with each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, out of all my music, that one song people, cause you know I could tell when people are like, oh yeah, like they say they like it, but they never like, oh, like I don't see it that much. I feel like they just say it to get it out of the way, just to like compliment me.
Yeah.
But with this song, I feel like it's different. Like people actually like they're like, oh yeah, like it's super cool, super dope. Like I actually feel like they mean it.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know,
yeah.
that's important. That as an artist, like, cause you said when you start putting out music, you understand like how people really react to stuff. If like really like it, or if they're just kind of like you said, just giving you a quick little compliment to get through it. You can definitely feel
Yeah,
that.
just to get it out of the way, you know, just to like, oh, I have to say something now, because yeah.
It's like
Definitely.
saying like hello or how are you doing when you really don't care sometimes, but you just say how you're doing just because it's like the right thing to do or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long? What got you? Well, I want to know how long you've been writing with your boy, but also I want to know what got you into music in the whole first place. Like how this whole thing even start.
Stole
Ooh,
my question.
I've
I
been
hate you.
I've been singing since like 6. I
Oh
used to
shit.
start. Yeah, I used to be in I used to sing gospel. Like I used to go to competitions like in church.
Okay.
And like, yeah, I used to do that. And recording, when I started actually going to the studios, when my brother actually started engineering.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like 15. So 15 to now I'm gonna turn 20 on the 16th of this month. So
Happy early
yeah.
birthday. Okay.
Thank you.
Same.
Shout out to the Capricorns.
Oh yeah, Capricorns, yeah. You're right. You got it right.
I'm right after you. I'm Aquarius. I'm like on that little jump.
Oh, you're an Aquarius? Yeah, my mom's an Aquarius too.
Hey, shout out to your mom. She's super sweet, by the way.
You met her?
I didn't meet her in person, but online.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my
Super
mom's
nice.
sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
She's
you.
like really sweet, it seems. So shout out to your moms.
Yeah, shout out to my mom.
Well,
Yeah,
he stole my question because he know I asked everybody up here how they got started. What was they point of interest when they start? Well, usually we do rappers, so I always ask because we all got that story of how we started rapping, right? So he decided he was gonna steal my question today, which is all good. You know what I'm saying? So
remix.
Yeah,
So
a little remix.
so I want to know, like, what is it you prefer when you create, and like, do you like going in the studio, sitting there, y'all play the beat, y'all vibe out? Do you like just sitting over here, like y'all just sit and you write the lyrics, like seldomly in a corner somewhere? Like, what's your two on that?
Well, usually when I start, I like to find the beat first, because that way I have a melody. I just like hum and then I add the words. Because
Okay, so you
when I
start
have
melody first.
Yeah, melody first for sure. Because it's a lot easier for me to know how to fit in the words and what will work. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Similar to rappers, how they say they like to hum it out first or whatever, you know, to kind of get a flow or where they want to find their pocket, and then later you'll fill in the words with, you know, whatever. So okay, I understand that process. Do you find it easier that you know, write with your boy, you can kind of create whenever you want? You don't have to go like link up with anybody?
Oh yeah, it's a lot way better than to like because you know they be charging, obviously, like, you know, writers, so it's cool to have that too, like a discount, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you haven't really worked with anybody outside of your brother and boyfriend in there, or?
No, yeah, I've worked with producers mainly.
Okay.
Also through my brother, like he's always like around, and like honestly my brother's the one that introduces me to like a bunch of people, so that's pretty cool too. He makes the way easier for me. I've worked with Angel La Ciencia, which is a Spanish producer. I think he's Cuban. And I've also worked with some rappers as well. Just that I haven't released any of that music. I don't know. It's just
I record hooks or what?
Yeah, the hooks. Yeah, the hooks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice little lane, especially if you have a voice. You could really like make a nice little, like, you know, Nate Dogg check, you know, singing hooks for people.
Yeah, so, for sure.
Something
yeah, I worked with a bunch of rappers, producers, and I haven't worked with I really want to work with another singer, but I haven't found one yet.
Male or female?
Yeah, female. Yeah.
Okay, do a little, like, do you want to do like a duet type of thing, or do you want to do like a like The Boy Is Mine type of thing? Like, how do you want to sing with that singer, or do you want to harmonize?
Oh yeah, definitely That Boy Is Mine kind of vibes.
Okay, I was going Doja Cat.
Yeah, I want to sound like that.
Because see, that's interesting, because I like The Boy Is Mine better, because it's like it gives a lot of like duality, and it's like really dynamic. But I see where my cousin was going with having you as a singer and then having someone rapping, because that would be interesting too.
I'm ratchet with my R&B.
Yeah, he definitely is. So that's him. We have to do something with him. He's a monster.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I love is have you heard Summer Walker? I think it's called, where that music video where she's in there with her man like stripping. What's that song called?
I don't really watch music videos, but now I will go watch.
Okay. Quick on the Google.
I will go check that one out.
I'm actually pulling up some Summer Walker, because I like Summer Walker a lot as well. Her first album, I liked how she released her songs. They were all short, but they were really short bangers. You know what I mean? So it made you listen to them a whole bunch of times.
Oh, Stretch You Out. It's called Stretch You Out.
That sounds like a title I love already.
That is definitely a black title.
That's pretty ratchet. Yeah.
Well, see, that just featuring A Boogie. I'm definitely watching this video. Well, I mean, because like I said, for me, I've always been the type when it comes to R&B, like my go-tos, Jeremiah. I love when Eric Bellinger does some of the more ratchet stuff. Like he can do things on other instances, but I listen to the Doja Cats too.
He lying. He likes Doja Cat just as much as I do.
Not as much.
No, yeah, I love her. She's really good on lyrics as well. Like she has really good. Yeah, definitely. She could rap for sure.
We were having this conversation. I think she's probably top 5 female rappers this year. You know.
Yeah.
Drop some shit.
Yeah, she's hard for sure.
I definitely love some Ty Dolla Sign and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I noticed though is it's a lot of female R&B acts who are like raising to the top in this echelon, right? Like we got the male R&B dudes, but they kind of compete with the rappers in a sense.
A little bit.
Yeah, I
and,
can see that.
and so like I feel like you as a female R&B artist, you got kind of the leg up and you got music that works.
Thank you.
Where do you see your music going? Do you want to do like soul? Like, do you want to do like more pop? You want to try to do like where do you see your music fitting in?
But right now, definitely I want to try because nobody's doing R&B in Spanish. So
Really?
Yeah, nobody's doing R&B in Spanish. So like
it's funny because my girl said that like Carol G, like you could have like a really good lane in that like kind of realm because there's not a lot of that right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of interesting because I wouldn't have thought about that. So I could see what you're saying. Like it could be something different. It's a different type of like sound.
Yeah.
For over here.
And
anyway.
also it's a lot easier for me to like, cause there's a lot of competition. And since no one's doing it, I'd be like the only one, you know, it's a lot easier.
Carving out your own little lane type thing.
Yeah.
Was that now I'm naive. I don't really have much. I'm ignorant on this subject, but is that like a, or was it ever a big thing at one point? Like singing in the Spanish? Like I know we got like honestly, Selena, but like
that's more pop though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like Gloria Trevi, like which is kind of more pop as well.
Oh, you know her?
I do my research, you know. Like my girl's Mexican, so you know she puts me onto a lot of stuff. But like I was telling my cousin Black, I listen to podcasts a lot more than I listen to music now. And there's a really cool podcast about her and her love interest, who was her producer, and their whole kind of crazy story. So I was like, oh shit. So after hearing that, I looked her up and I was like, oh, I can see why she's popular. Her music is really cool.
Yeah. No, I love Gloria Trevi too. She's super dope. I really love her. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like, so that could be kind of cool because you're right. There's not like, there's a lot of pop right now going on in Spanish. And then, of course, there's like a couple girls doing like trap reggaeton and stuff. But doing like soul music, I can see where that could be like a really nice lane.
Yeah, that's definitely my thing. I'm more of like R&B soul type thing. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to stay away from the ratchet a little bit.
Just a little bit, you know.
She's more earthy. She's more like incense and candles and chilling and stuff.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like turning up. She's not. Who do I want to say? Homegirl that comes Tinashe. She comes up every couple of years.
Hey, I love Tinashe.
Oh, I know you like Tinashe.
Well, that's my R&B bag. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, she's not super ratchet either, though.
She's not super ratchet, but she plays it close enough to where she's popish, but she still has that ratchet bag.
Exactly. Like not too much, just like in the middle, the right place. Yeah, something like that.
I think it's kind of reminiscent of like the 90s, because in the 90s we had like the Aaliyahs, who was still, she had her little sex appeal, but she was still she was dressing in boy clothes, stuff like that.
Exactly.
I was just about to make an R. Kelly reference and I didn't know if that was appropriate. And then you
damn.
Aaliyah.
Let's not get us canceled.
Let's not get us canceled.
I did not know if it was going to work, but I was like, yo, and then you brought up Aaliyah and some stuff that R. Kelly wrote, and I was just like, I guess I could say it.
I'm talking about her image, fool. Or like even Janet Jackson, before she was like super sexy, she wasn't like crazy revealing at first when she was doing more of her like pop, and then she was doing her soul stuff, and then she turned to Miss Jackson, If You Nasty, and then she got, But in the beginning, she was like, she's a little bit more covered up, so there's a lot of room.
Or like Ariana Grande too. She's like in the middle. She's not too showy.
She just recently started, like her last album got a little bit more sexy.
I think once she wilded out, she started wilding out. Hey, she could be Miley Cyrus.
It was subtle though. It was subtle. That's what I'm saying. Like
it was subtle. And then I heard her whole album. I was like, whoa, she's really giving it up. And I was like, well, she did date some like she's an adult, so I guess but it's just funny to like look at her because when you like I don't listen to Ariana Grande a lot, but I started listening to her more recently. Her music's actually really dope, but I wouldn't think she's as R&B as she is because she kind of is pitched as a pop artist, but she actually like
she's more poppy for sure.
But she has some really good R&B tracks, so it's kind of funny that you brought her up. But
her image is not that much. It's like subtle, really cute.
Yeah, her biggest thing is her hair. That's her main thing is her ponytail.
Yeah, that's her mark.
You know what I've noticed? Every female artist has a mark. Like hers is her ponytail. We know what J-Lo's is.
What's J-Lo's? Remind me.
What's J-Lo's? Are you serious? You're crazy, bro.
Remind
Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah, what's Jennifer Lopez's mark? Just remind me.
She was known for stealing songs, and she is very attractive. We'll say that.
I'll be trying to get him to jump out a little bit. His girl be watching.
He always trying to trying to get me to say some crazy shit.
We're gonna see if we can get him out here one of these days.
I'm media trained, man. That's the funny thing, because we're literally cousins, so he be fucking with me and I be fucking with him too.
So the difference is I don't mind. But so you said you got a couple songs in the tuck, you know what I'm saying? So going into your next project, like what's the theme? Like what kind of songs are we going to here? Because you said you're trying to get into some Spanish R&B type vibes, or what's the vibes we're going with? Are we putting a good project together? Like what's going on?
Oh yeah, it's really different than the last one. It's more of like a breakup song for sure. Like fuck you, I'm gonna go like do me.
So I've noticed singles is kind of your thing. That's kind of like that's your wave right now, right? You're dropping singles, and I'm guessing to build up to some like a project or something like that.
Yeah, definitely singles, because like I said, it's really difficult for me. Also, my boyfriend be like, he be wanting to do music like 24/7. Sometimes like, nah, I don't feel like it. But definitely, I need to work on an album for sure. I need to get serious on that.
Man, I just don't like. For me, I look at it and I'm like, man, I can't see myself doing a breakup song with my significant other. Like,
because we know it's like it's like we're making a story. Like it's a story, you know. Yeah.
Well, luckily he's an artist too, because it would be different if her man wasn't an artist and she was writing the song. He might not understand, but he writes too, so he can probably even help her dive deeper into the song. It's kind of like dating an actor. If you're an actor, you guys can work off of each other. You feel me?
Exactly. Yeah.
This is in the studio. I need you to hate me harder.
I mean, he might. You know what? It might be a good thing, because he might be able to push, because he knows her pretty well. Like, so he might be able to push some certain things out of her that may need to go in the song. Like she said, like sometimes I don't feel like singing. He may know that, and he may need to like poke you a little bit in the studio to get you to really deliver things a certain way. Like it might
remember that time I remember that time I messed up your hair on purpose. Sing with that pain.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Sing with that pain.
Exactly.
He do be pushing me a lot though.
Yeah,
I've been noticing that now. He's been we're taking it. He's like taking it more serious. Like he's gonna be my writer. So he's like, yeah, he pushes me a lot. He's like, oh, I know, because sometimes I'm not putting in the effort on the mic and like on some songs. He's like, I know you could do that little vibrato thing, like stop playing. And I'm like,
see, that's perfect, because you have somebody that knows you, so he's not gonna let you like just mail it in, you know. So it's gonna work out better for you that way.
Yeah, but to be honest, it do get annoying. But I mean, I guess I do sometimes need a little push. Yeah.
But we always say the same thing to like all the rappers we talk to too. Like you kind of found a little thing, like you have your engineer and you have your writer. So you have a nice little like
team
centerpiece already. So all you would be doing is just bringing in different things if they vibe right with you. But you already have your centerpiece. A lot of artists are looking for that. So you're already kind of ahead up on people, because everyone's looking for a producer that they can lock in with, that they know they can get beats from all the time. They're looking for an engineer that they know they can, you know, they can rely on, because people get busy. You know what I mean? So you kind of already have that. So it kind of gives you a little bit of an advantage because you really can, like you said, your boyfriend wants to work all the time. Most people don't really want to work all the time. So it's kind of like, I understand it might get a little annoying, but it's going to pay off for you though.
For
Most
sure.
definitely.
Yeah. For sure. Definitely.
So have you done any shows?
Yes. The last one I did was actually with Victor. With my bro. We made a song together, like
shout out
when
Vic.
Shout out Vic, 16. I think I was 16.
Mm-hmm.
I did the chorus, I did the hook. And he just did like his thing rapping.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it was pretty cool. It was like there was a crowd, so I was pretty nervous. But I feel like now I haven't been on stage in a while since that. But I feel now I'm more confident, as in like to give out more stage presence. So I feel like I'm good on that.
So I'll let Black ask you about what I think he's going to ask you about, because he likes to know how nervous people get on their first shot at the mic in front of people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was definitely about to ask, like, was you shitting bricks? Like, what was it like when you first started going up them steps? I'm assuming, because I know how that should be.
When that curtain,
I used to rap. So background, like I used to rap. So like my first show, like I know, like when they handed me the mic and they started playing my song, like I'm just like, oh shit. But then as soon as the music started going, all that shit's out the window.
Yeah. Damn. No, yeah. I got really nervous for sure. I remember when I was on stage, the only thing I was thinking about was like, damn, how do I I was so awkward. I'm like, damn, do I look weird? Like I was like, what do I do?
Yeah.
Just like dancing. Like looking at Vic, just not even looking forward.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, but definitely now since like I feel like a little shot, probably two will like help ease the nervousness. I mean that's what I do. That's what me. Well, I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, that's what I do.
Everybody has their way to get comfortable, so it's cool, it's legal.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you definitely need something up there because, like, I mean, if you don't have anything in your mind, like if you don't, like, your mind's racing up there, bro. Like, I mean, I know I was like, yo, I might fall off this fucking stage. Like, I'm gonna embarrass myself.
It gets hot up there.
People be mean as well, so I'm like, damn, what if they just start like throwing tomatoes?
Oh shit!
Or like saying like, "Boo, get out!" Like some people are ruthless. So
true.
But truly, honestly, thank God it wasn't like the people were cool. Like they clapped either way, even though it wasn't. I know the performance wasn't that good, but the people were nice. The crowd was cool for sure.
So what is your stage presence like? What does a Jazmin C show look like now? Like if you're going to give a performance and everything were to go right, like what does that look like for you? What are you doing? Are you sitting on a stool singing? Are you moving around dancing? Do you have dancers? What's your situation?
Definitely moving around for sure. And nah, I don't dance. I do not. No, that's too difficult for me. I tried. I tried going to a choreographer.
Choreographer, yeah.
Yeah, choreographer.
How'd that go?
I mean, nah, I cannot do it.
Hey, gangsters don't dance, we boogie.
So
it's
difficult.
Good to know where your lane is.
And the funny thing is that he would be like, because I guess he was gay, and he would tell me like, no, like you gotta, like, you're a girl, right? Like he'd be more like sub acting like a dude. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like he was kind of mean, but he would like, oh, let me show you how it's done, and blah. Like that was pretty funny.
Oh, he was
like loose. He's sassy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sassy. Yeah.
Trying to get you loose.
Flavor. That's not your flavor. No, I respect it. I respect it. There's a lane for every type of performer. That's why I kind of asked, because there's the people like we were laughing on the last episode. We were talking about Mary J. Blige and Little Kim. Like they got their little, their
Oh,
little
Lil Kim, yeah, she definitely gets down on
right.
for sure.
But then you have the artists that are more like Faith Evans or whatever, and she doesn't do a whole bunch of dancing around. She more just delivers the song. She'll walk from side to side, type
Yeah.
shit. And then Janae, like you said, she more gives a vibe. She doesn't, dance around or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I was interested because I haven't seen you perform yet. So I was like, what's the show look like? What would I expect to see? So that's dope. That's dope.
For sure, before singing, I'd say like a little story about the song and like what I was feeling during that time for sure. And
Okay,
a little
so-
more, more loosed up, just I guess not dancing, but I mean just feeling the vibe more,
It sounds like you wanna
feeling
bring
the
people,
crowd.
into your world a little bit, give them a little bit like a piece of you type shit.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Like something that would be dope in like a real intimate setting, like the observatory, where it's like not super big. It's like the crowd is kind of like right there. You can almost reach out and touch them. That would be kind of cool for that, because then you could kind of flow. You can really see people's faces, because I know sometimes when
I
you're on
perform
stage,
there. The fuck you mean it ain't super big?
it's big, but it's intimate at the same time. What do you mean? Like you can see people's faces.
Shit, not when you on stage.
I can see people's faces. Because compared to like, if you were to perform like, what's somewhere big that I've been that I was like, fuck, just being on backstage is too bright. I can't even see anybody down there. Like the Forum or something like that.
You talking about like concert venue? I'm talking about, well, okay, not concert. You talking about arena venues? Like in terms of concert venues, the observatory is pretty big. So like being on that stage, like that's it's a little nerve-wracking.
It's a good place to discover an
I
artist.
definitely wanted to stage dive.
Because it's so close.
Wearing sunglasses helps too, for sure. Because like, I mean, they can't. I don't know. I feel like glasses works for me too. Like putting on some glasses like helps me calm down.
Yeah, you're like homeboy from Big Daddy when he puts on his shades and he's like, I'm cool now.
Yeah.
I feel it. Sure. I feel it. I understand that vibe. He's like, I'm chill. I got my shades. I'm cool.
Yeah. No, also too, like when you're high, like just putting on, because some eyes be going this way, that way, and like it doesn't look pretty. So you just put some glasses on.
Somebody will catch the wrong picture. In the crowd, do you invite a lot of your homegirls, your family or whatever?
He's frozen.
Yeah.
I love when he freezes because it's the faces that it gets stuck on.
Damn. Am I still frozen?
Oh no, you're back now.
Am I still Elsa? I'm good.
You're back now.
All right, for sure. So do you like having people in the crowd that you know, long story short, or do you like to perform to people that you don't know and kind of getting like a new audience essentially?
No, definitely. I love strangers for sure, because it's more authentic than people that you know, because people that you know, it's sad, but they don't take you as serious as like a stranger would legit take you seriously than people that are close to you, which sucks, definitely. But it's the reality.
Yeah, we talk about it every show with every artist. It's like you would think that the people that know you the most would see like how hard you're going or whatever and like support it. But you really get supported from people that you have no idea even knew you were existing. Like you'll have fans in different states and different countries before you have fans in your own city. And it's like a funny kind of phenomenon until you blow up. And then everybody's like, oh, she's from my city. Like, you know, and it's like,
oh, I went to school with her. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah, wait for that. People are going to be starting to hit you up like, oh, remember when we were in middle school, blah, blah, you like,
I
don't remember.
So my boy 91 brought up family, and so my cousin, she like my sister, like my older sister. She used to sing and stuff too. So I gotta ask you, because I know it used to get on her nerves at the family functions. Do the family get on your nerves? Tell you to get up there and sing and shit?
Oh yes.
Talk about that.
Especially my mom. I remember this one time. My mom, I think it was some aunt that was visiting, or I don't know, some lady from church. And I guess I think I was taking a nap and she woke me up and she was like, "Oh, sing!" Like she's like on the spot,
No
like, "Oh,
preparation. You
just
just
sing,
woke
like
up.
do something." Yeah, exactly. I remember it was at the dinner table too, and she was like trying to like impress the guests, I guess. I don't know, but she just put me on the spot. Was like, just sing something, sing whatever.
Want you to put on a whole dance routine and everything. Huh?
It was so embarrassing. I didn't even sing anything. It was just I feel like I just did like and that's it, like really loud. And I just went louder and louder and louder.
Hey, at least you can hit your scales, because some singers can't even hit their scales. So it be like that. I've mixed for some singers that definitely cannot just do that.
Yeah,
That's
no,
funny.
but definitely I'm grateful for her because she put me on like on the spot since I was little. So now I have, I'm not that nervous. Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of worked in your advantage. It was embarrassing as hell at first, but now you're just like, fuck it, I'm a performer. It is what it is.
Yeah. But she don't do that
better.
anymore. I told her not to do that.
Not anymore. See,
yeah.
Look, you said you hit up moms online. We're gonna have to hit up moms online. Like, yo, you're gonna have to call Jasmine out a few more times. But it's funny though, because my mom would do that because like I used to rap. So like we'd be at the family functions and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, Eric, you was doing a show." "Yeah, I did a show over here." "Okay." My mom be like, "Yeah, why don't you go perform something?" No. No,
I don't know if they want you to perform your raps.
Don't you got something? Don't you got something you can perform to them? No, not
like,
at all.
They don't like just on the spot. Huh? Not even, like,
It's not even that. Like I have great aunts there and stuff like that. And, like my songs are just as ratchet as my R&B taste. So it's kind of like we're not doing this in front of my great aunt.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny when you mess up and let them know that you have a little talent, because then they try to like make you show it all the time.
Yeah, no, and also I remember this one time I went to El Salvador when I had my birthday, my 16th birthday there, and I remember I think it's No Regrets. It was a song, and they told me to translate it to Spanish. So in like that song's kind of, it's like the song I most like. It's kind of ratchet, like you said. So it was kind of weird, just like saying word per word, like because I think one of my lines is like, "Wake up next to you feeling confused." Like I don't know the guy, and I had to translate that in Spanish, like in front of like family, friends. And they were just looking at me like, "Damn, you'll be singing that?" Like, all right.
When did this happen?
Yeah, like looking at, like, already off the bat, everyone judging me. And I was like,
and
damn,
like,
this isn't a good idea.
It's art. It's not my life, it's art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I know that much because one of my favorite songs that I did is called "She Ready," and like it's as ratchet as it comes, and it's like, yo, you're not about to catch me performing that for grandma. Like it's not happening.
Yeah,
it's not happening. I'm talking about girls taking that and all that. Like I can't do that.
Yeah, no,
you know what though? The ultimate love is when you see the old people singing your stuff. Like that's kind of cool when you see someone's granny bumping your music. You're like, oh shoot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's cool. If it's someone else's granny. As long as it ain't my grandma.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right.
It's still a little embarrassing there.
So put us on to, like, we talked about your music and everything. What's a normal day for Jazz like? Like, what do you get into? You said you work a lot.
Right now I'm actually working with my mother. We've been doing deliveries, but I'm actually I just went to an interview, so I'm just waiting on that call so I could like stop doing that because it gets pretty difficult. Yeah.
Good luck. I got a few applications on myself.
Yeah. We're all double duty, I would say. Like, we do the art thing, but of course, you have stuff that you have to take care of. So until the art takes
Yeah,
off, you
yeah,
work as well. So I feel it.
yeah.
I definitely get it. So you said El Salvador. Put us on to some good places to get some food, because we were talking about this earlier, and
Ooh.
we both are like
Out
undercover
here.
fatties. We love food, so like give us some spots to go to that we could post up at, and we're gonna like shoot some eating some Salvadorian food. Where should we go?
Well, where I stay at over there is called Chalchuapa, and there's this one restaurant that's really good. But I suggest the street food. The street food's like really good. Better than, because the restaurants over there are technically like over here, and over here is totally different. The
Okay,
flavor, yeah.
I get what you're
So
saying.
definitely street food.
They Americanize it a little bit.
Exactly. No, so
Yeah.
yes, for sure. Especially the pupusas street
I was
on the
gonna say,
street.
what should I get? Pupusas or bomb? I used to
Yo.
have a Salvadorian lady that lived across the street from me. So for the holidays, where like most people in my neighborhood were making tamales, she would make pupusas, and I was like, oh, she used to make these spinach and cheese ones.
Oh, they're good, huh?
With the
Yeah,
chili cherry.
Yo.
Oh man.
they're bomb.
Is-
I
Yeah,
gotta go back to my old neighborhood and see if she's still there, bro. Like, yeah. So,
Oh
but
yeah.
what
my
else do we
God.
get? Like, if we were gonna get something else that's like really good Salvadorian, like street food, what's a good grab?
They sell. It's like they give you like a little chip bag, and they put like a whole bunch of stuff like cheese, lemon, hot sauce, and it's pretty good.
Okay.
Also, um, there's this thing called panes con pollo, which is basically bread, and they stuff it in with chicken, and they put like mayo.
I'm sold already. Caught me
Yeah.
off guard with the mayo though. See,
You don't like mayo?
nah, I can't do
Just do
mayo.
butter, cuz. Just do butter.
Mayo's pretty. Why don't you like mayo?
I mean, I'm black, so
He's
I mean,
super
I don't
black.
really
Yeah,
do.
he's
Yeah.
super black. He don't do mayo. Like I
Yeah,
eat
but
just
there's
a
more.
little
There's
bit
more
of
to
mayo.
it though. It's not just mayo. I mean, they make their own sauce. Like it's like the sauce is what gives it the flavor. So it's like they put mayo and like a whole bunch of stuff, spices and shit.
Black.
So
I
Just
mean, I'll
want
try
literally
anything
chicken
once,
and
but
bread.
like I heard chicken and I was like,
nah, but
Nigga
you'll like
moment.
it though. It's not. You don't even taste the mayo. You don't even
okay,
taste the
bet,
mayo.
bet.
Yeah.
Black had a real
Okay.
nigga moment right now.
Yeah, like I mean, they don't call me black for no reason.
He
Like,
said
I
chicken.
mean,
I'm
chicken,
in.
I'm there. Yeah, like
Mayo.
that's my thing.
Never mind.
Chicken and bread, I'm all in.
We also
Yeah, it's
okay, so
good.
we know what to grab now. It sounds kind of like a torta, but just like with chicken instead.
And they put some cucumber in it. They put like some. They make their. Everyone has their own way of making it, so that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, that
So it
sounds
really
dope.
depends. Yeah.
It's like a surprise every time you get it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I fucks with that. Okay.
Okay,
I fucks with that.
definitely. So we got a suggestion because, like he said, we was just talking about, yo, we got to do a little food show. We just go some places and eat food.
We're gonna be in the
Like,
whip,
Yeah.
probably filming us doing some foodie type shit, getting some food
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yo, I'm fucking
It's
fat.
cool over there too, because with 50, I think 50 cents, you could get like 3 pupusas.
Yo,
And then like 75, you could get like a whole meal, like a drink, 4 pupusas. Like it's pretty cool. You don't
Dang,
gotta
I'm
spend that
posted
much.
up at that point. Then
you
we
ain't
need to
got it.
go.
Yeah. No, and the Burger King over there, the combo meal is like what, $2.75 or something like that. Last time I
Shit.
went, it's pretty different over there. Yeah.
Ain't gotta
Okay.
tell me nothing. I just heard
What
food.
part of LA are we in? I don't even think we asked that. Like, what part of the city are you in?
Oh, East LA.
Word. Okay. So when you say East LA, like Cesar Chavez, East LA, like what area?
Near Cesar Chavez. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of good food spots over there. I don't know a lot about Cesar Chavez, but over off of York, in the Heights, so they got like a lot of good little food spots right there.
Yeah, but I don't really go out and eat stuff like that. Usually just if I go to restaurants, I go to like IHOP's pretty cool. I like IHOP.
Okay.
Okay. My son loves
Yeah.
IHOP.
I always get the chicken and waffles. That's like my go-to. That's the only thing I get there.
Nah, see, my son is a classic 10-year-old. So the only thing he wants to do is we go there, right? He orders the kids pancakes. It might be like the 5, or he just get the couple. Tell the lady, like, I don't want the whipped cream. Don't put nothing on top of my pancakes. Like, all right, bet. Then they bring the pancakes to the table. He get the little syrup rack, put all 4 syrups on there.
Oh yeah, I used to do that too.
And just drenches them. Like, that's the only thing he's there for. Just the syrups. And I'm like, yo, this is fucking ridiculous.
All you gotta do is buy the syrups and have them at home.
I have some blueberry and strawberry and regular, but I can't get
those.
I don't have like a pecan.
There you go. I was gonna say there's like a maple or nut one I can't have.
He don't even know what it is. He was like, yeah, the one I was talking to him yesterday. He's like, the one with the yellow top. Like, you don't even know what it is.
But he knows he likes it though.
I fuck with that.
I go with the Jasmine meal. That's my shit. I go with the chicken and waffles because my girl loves IHOP as well. So when we do get to go to IHOP, I'll get chicken and waffles, and she does like some omelet or some wild shit. And I'm like,
no, yeah, chicken and waffles always my go-to. That's the only thing I order at IHOP.
We were literally talking about chicken and waffles earlier at this other place in Vegas. How good it is. That's funny. Like chicken and waffles is a standard good meal. Like people don't understand how good chicken and waffles are.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's pretty black. It doesn't take away from the deliciousness.
Too black. While your son is over here surfing it up, what do you get?
Oh, I usually get like an omelet from IHOP or some shit like that.
Bougie
shit comes with pancakes. Yeah, I mean, I'm black. I'm not too black, but I'm real black.
You got an omelet.
You know what I'm saying? If too black is here and real black is here, I'm somewhere in here.
Yeah, you got an omelet. You got an omelet, so you're right in the middle, right? But while you got your omelet, you're listening to Ty Dolla $ign. So I see where your life is.
Absolutely. Or a little Tory Lanez. One of the two.
Love some Tory.
We're gonna talk about somebody getting fucked.
Great.
I'm sorry.
We have a moment like this where we just literally lose it because someone said something crazy.
It's cool. It's cool.
During the Vic episode, it was Vic, and then Tay said something crazy. Like,
oh no, he just came out the cut and was like, "So Vic, you want to stay around and talk about porn?" Like, we're like, okay. Just go there. Why not?
Something normal.
And Vic was like, all right.
Oh shit. So yeah, but shit.
So when can we expect this next piece of art coming out from you? When should the people be looking for your stuff?
For sure soon. Probably, if not this month, next month. For sure.
Is that the full project or just the songs?
Singles.
No, just singles. Yeah.
Okay.
I have one ready, and I'm working on another one.
Okay.
Any music videos in the plans for them, or?
Oh yeah, for sure. 6 a.m. I'm planning to do a music video for 6 a.m. For sure.
You got any themes for the music video?
For sure. Probably like a short storyline for sure. Yeah, something I like. Probably the colors. I really want to have pink in it too. For sure.
Is that like your theme color, your favorite color? Like,
nah, my favorite color is blue, but I feel like pink, I don't know. It's like a color that suits me. Also black. Like I really like it. Yeah.
Everybody loves black.
Yeah.
The color.
The color.
Hey, let me get my shit off, all right? Calm down, okay?
I'll let you get it off and I'll shoot it down.
Well,
shit. We gotta head to East LA at some point, man. Get some damn pupusas because I'm super sold. Like I got like $4 on it right now. Like let's go.
I got like $4 on it. Well,
that's like 30,000 pupusas. She just told
me. Granted, we're super close.
Over there in El Salvador, over here, they be overpriced for sure. One pupusa is like $2.
Okay, so I gotta spend like a rack and a half to go to Salvador, and then I could be chilling.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of, like, I've never been. It's got to be beautiful over there.
Oh yeah, most
Yeah, what does it
definitely.
look like? I've never been myself either. Not yet. I want to at some point.
It's really pretty. It's always hot. It's like a tropical.
Yeah, South
I can hate
America.
on
Really,
that.
it's always, and when it rains, it's not cold. It's just humid, which
Yeah,
is, I
closest
mean,
I've been is like Cancun, and when it rained over there, it was
It's
it was
different.
dry as fuck.
scary.
It was weird.
It's scary, huh? I've been
It's
to
Yeah.
Cancun too
It's like I don't know what's happening right now. I
when it
don't know
was
how
raining as
active
well.
and then people drive crazy, so I'm like, damn, I just want to be inside right now.
Oh, you know what's crazy too? In El Salvador, well, my brother went there recently, and he was driving
First
at
mistake.
nighttime. It was nighttime, and the crazy thing is that he was like fucked up. Like he told me, I was like, damn, like super
Second mistake.
super. Yeah, and the crazy thing is that the guy that he was with, the friend that he was with, he was like, you know what, you gotta drive. I can't drive. And then the dude's like, well, I don't know what you're gonna do because I can't drive. And then my brother was like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, he was like throwing up, like it was really bad.
Oh shit.
And the scary thing is that he had to drive like that at night, and it's scary over there because like you can't stop because there's a lot of gang activity over there. Like a lot, like you
So there's
can't
no
wear
like pulling
you
over,
can't wear
taking a nap
hats.
or nothing.
Yeah, you can't wear hats. You can wear some Nike shoes, but you can't because if not, they'll like think you're a gang member. So, and
Okay.
also there's no lights. So he was literally driving pitch dark, black, like
Yo,
Make
that is
sure
one of
you
the
got
scariest
gas
things
and
though.
keep
Like
going.
driving with no like side lights, that is
no,
different.
there's
That's
no. He
another
told me there's no lights over there, like at all. Just the
activity.
headlights, just the car lights.
And you're in another country and you're fucked
Yeah.
up. Like that's a bad situation. And you don't want to get caught by the gang members. That's a situation.
Yeah. No, he said they stopped one time, he told me, because he couldn't take it, like, and he had to stop to like throw up. And he said there's some construction workers there. And he didn't know what they said, but they shouted something. And his friend that was with him, he was like, Joe, get in the car now. Like, we gotta go. Like, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Oh
time to
damn,
go.
I ain't yeah.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Yeah, time to go.
And
Yeah.
on that note, I'll stay at the resort.
Yeah. No, yeah.
See, that's tricky too, though, because you got to get to the resort. And also, when you're at the resort, people know you're at the resort. So it's like, it's a little different other places. It's not like,
No, nobody know I'm at the resort. I don't post shit.
no, not people that do know people that are down there because they see that, oh, look at him going to the resort. You know, you don't look like nobody down there.
Granted, I'm black
Yeah.
as shit. All right.
They know.
Goddamn, I
They
get
know
it.
for sure when you're a tourist, for sure.
Oh, for sure. Even if you speak
Yeah.
Spanish or you can get around, like you still, the Spanish that you speak isn't the Spanish that they speak, or like the slang is different. So they'll know. They'll hear you even if you look like, you be like, they're like,
Yeah,
oh,
they know.
she's from somewhere else. Like, where's she from? And they figure out
Yeah.
you're American. Watch
Yeah.
out.
I'm
Yeah.
just stay in my room.
Stay in your room. No, I definitely want to travel. Like traveling is hella fun. Like it's cool to be in some other places because you know you've been here your whole life. So to go see some other stuff and see how other people do it is always dope. But you just got to be aware of, like she said, the gang activity, what you can and can't wear. Like
Yeah.
that shit that I didn't know. So
Yeah, I
that's
didn't
like
know
a
that
key.
one. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
I
gotta
done
Key to
lived
know.
that.
everybody. Like
I
if you
lived
don't
that way
travel
too long
somewhere,
in South Central. I don't want to do that nowhere I'm traveling.
right? You can't wear no hats over where we're from. Like you really
Yeah.
could just wear a black hat. That's basically it.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Yeah.
better not have anything on it. It just better be black.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's pretty.
it's crazy to hear
It's
that's
tough
other
over
places
there.
too.
Yeah, really tough over there.
Cool. Well, shit. All right. Well, shit. Are you good, 91?
I think that was a good place to wrap it, Jazz. You gave us some good shit to
Yeah.
chew on, and we're gonna hit you up when we go to the food spot. You gotta bring your boy, bring the whole
All
crew.
right.
The food situation popping.
For sure. Just let me know. Let me know.
Definitely. You know, we looking to get out because COVID done fucked everything up. But you know, apparently no
Yeah.
one gives a shit about COVID anymore. So
Man, yeah, it's
I know.
crazy.
I seen there's a bunch of lines now for
Mhm.
COVID testing.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's getting pretty bad again for sure.
Yeah.
People are like deep in the stores trying to get tested. I'm like,
Yeah,
And there's like new strains, new COVID strains coming out like
every other
day.
week.
I just saw on Instagram they're talking about there's a strain of COVID plus the flu. They're calling it Fluvid or something. I was like, man,
they said they found a new strain in France.
We got something else coming out, and Armarion still busting ass over here.
I don't think Armarion gonna appreciate you saying he busting ass.
He even said it. He did a video. He did a little video PSA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
well, he's smart. You gotta get ahead of it.
Well, shit. We appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, Jazz. It was a fucking blast. We'll have to have you and your boy come by next time. It'll be like a panel show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man.
And we definitely looking forward to some new music.
Most definitely.
Sure.
Yeah. Swing back through for sure. But yeah, we appreciate, like Black said, man, it's been love. We got a good little look into, who Jasmine is, what a Jasmine show was going to look like in the future. So, yeah, shit, we appreciate it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it
too. Radio family now. So, look out for more stuff from Jasmine.
Yeah.
Maybe some stuff from the whole group after we get some pupusas. We'll see what's up.
Definitely. Yeah, for sure. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you. Jasmine. Have a good night.
God bless.
Hey, you as well. We appreciate that. Happy New Year again.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.
Let me see.
Cuzzo.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, man?
I'm cool.
I feel like Tay is a A1 person at the layups. Like, he knows the right people to bring to the shows. Like, I appreciate Tay for that, even though he's not here. Shout out to him in the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
We can't bag on his background in the Virgin Mary today, but next episode, we'll talk about it.
I'm about to hit you with something real quick. This is what I couldn't play with Grandma.
It's still before 8. We got time.
This is what I couldn't play with Grandma.
Sorry, YouTube. And well,
it's
actually,
my song.
Yeah, I was saying we can play it on YouTube.
Just wait for it. Hold on. I'm doing big like the man in my city.
Nigga gonna say he's not talented. Shut up.
So
how you gonna say you're not talented?
I should let that finish. Let me finish that.
Yeah, play that.
Yo, that song,
mm-hmm.
We did that song, right? And it was so cool. That was actually my first session with my engineer.
Okay.
And then
where'd you record it? Do you remember?
I recorded it with him at his spot.
Oh, legit.
And so because the dude featuring on there is the homie Aaron, and he hooked me up with the engineer. And so like we go in there, and actually that song, like the vibe was there. Like once Aaron threw his verse on there, my engineer instantly, he went and did a whole edited version for us. He was like, dog, this shit is hot. He's like on his own. He just sent it to me. It was like,
that's the one thing that I do miss about going to the studio, and I can still do it at home, but I have to wait for people to send me vocals back. I miss having that vibe. Like you can have people with you, and if you're creating, I'm on my laptop while you're recording with them, making beats and shit like that, or I'll have the beat that you're working on with them, and then as soon as you're done with it, I could do some shit with it. So it's always like a cool collaborative vibe when you have the
go
right
into
people.
Another song I couldn't play for Grandma.
Play that shit.
But you could talk about it. You could talk, yeah. But that was definitely one of the things. This is my favorite song I ever did with my bro D Mac. It was just so much fun.
forgot you made this song.
2 words.
So I know what your theme song is.
2 words. Like that.
That's how you got your son, huh? Super LA. He said, I'm not Jamaican.
Hold on. I gotta play my favorite verse before I cut this shit off. Hold on.
Let it go.
I'm sorry, D-Hef, I had to skip you.
Hey, let it go. Oh.
Now we go into soon.
Verse.
We go into soon so we can finish our conversation earlier. This is my shit right here. Okay. Got up. Call me.
He said shots. ASAP gonna have to see you. ASAP gonna be like, that thing you said about my wife. 5 minutes, sir. 5 minutes.
He catch these hands.
But it's okay though, because I'm gonna be there too. So as long as nobody else jumps in, it's a fair fight.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite songs I did.
And you gonna say you're not talented? I couldn't let you get away with that.
I didn't say I wasn't talented. I said I don't rap.
Not anymore. You say
not
that.
No more.
I'm gonna have you at least write some rap for some people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna at least have you write some rap for some people because that would be crazy if we didn't.
I don't think I could do that anymore.
I don't know, bro.
I've tried.
I'm gonna try to push you. When I come over to get that NPC situation playing, I'm gonna push you, man.
Yeah, come on, come knock some shit out though, man. Yeah, we can get some shit going. But shit, okay. So before Jasmine hopped on, we were talking about fucking power, and you said you like Ghost better. So I need to know what it is you like better, because I feel like with Ghost, they got way more power.
So I think I was just so frustrated with power that I gave the second one a shot, and I was like, oh, well, it's a different show. I don't really like Tyreek, but let me see where the story goes, because I got drawn in. I was watching it, so I was like, fuck it. It's just easier to watch for some reason to me. It's just like maybe I connect with it more because I was just in college not so long ago type shit. I don't know. Something about it. I just like it better.
Oh, and I don't think you could hear it on the YouTube, but the songs that were being played was She Ready and No Clothes. Shout out Aaron, shout out D-Hef.
You might be able to. I mean, they're your songs.
I have the scene set up to where the volume from the songs don't play on the stream, but we can hear it.
Well, we're gonna have to put the links in the description or something like that so that people could check out what we were listening to.
Yeah.
And why we were making the faces that we were making. Well, I was making the faces I was making because I was surprised. I was like, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, we used to rap, but shit. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess like they got, like I said, I feel like they got their whole little. Tyreek's supposed to be Ghost. What's her name? The one in the class with them is supposed to be Angela.
I don't like her. She doesn't understand.
No, I get it, but that's why she's Angela.
Yeah, she's definitely Angela. So who would be his mom though?
His mom would be his mom. What are you talking about?
No. Like who would be Tasha and?
Tasha is Mary J's daughter.
I can see that. Okay.
Braden would be Tommy.
Definitely.
What's his name? Kane. That would be Kanan.
Okay.
Like they basically hit you with a brand new cast with newer characters. Like they're the same people.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of freaking, since you brought up who would be Kanan, homie, he crazy. He off the leash, bro. There's been a couple of times where I'm like, you acting like a jealous little kid right now when you really got it all fucked up. You looking at the wrong person.
Hey, speaking of, dude is like, hey, I love dude as Bobby Brown in that New Edition story.
You know he is like lightweight our cousin, right?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, because my mom's maiden name is McLean. So you know how Facebook works. When he started popping off, they were like, "Oh, look at our cousin, boop boop boop," and they were talking to our cousins in I want to say Oklahoma, where he's from,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's your cousin, boop boop," and I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." He don't ever go. He not never gonna know though until we meet him. I guess I don't know.
It's a bunch of those.
Yep, it's a couple. We probably got somebody in the NFL too. That's our cousin because it's a whole bunch of hills. Like, who knows? You know how that shit goes.
Of those. Yeah,
you know how that shit goes. But yeah, homie,
shit...
he's a dope actor though. Like low key, he plays a good unlikable guy. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Because he ain't supposed to be likable at all.
Right.
But
he plays the one.
I think the end of this second season was just funny. Like it was just funny overall. Tyreek finally going to jail. I told you about the letter prior to the ghost letter prior to, but I just wanted to let you know like how power it was. After watching, yes, it makes sense, but it was so powerific.
It was
like,
power being power. I understand. Like when you said that now, I was like, I get it. Because it was like
nigga,
but
really?
Also, he kept telling him, you know?
Yeah, so, but okay, man. Like, okay.
At a certain point, you know who your kids are.
And this goes back to the argument of being a dad, being a parent. Like, yo, son, you left your son a note for the event that he went to jail for a homicide. Basically saying, you where you deserve to be, little nigga. Like, come on, dog. Like, what?
He never went to jail for that. He would have never saw that letter. But like, for him to write that letter in the possibility that you get caught up on a homicide, he knew what his son was.
Okay,
he said,
but
I know.
But see, here's the thing.
Because you don't just write a letter like that.
As crazy as your daughter could go off the rails, right? And as crazy as my son could go off the rails, if they ended up in that place, you would still love them.
For sure.
You would not be like, yo, nigga, you where you belong. Like, no, keep your head up. Now this is your chance to change. You got to figure out what's going on. Yada, yada, yada. You would not be like, this where you belong, little nigga.
I'm highly positive that my daughter would never get me set up to get killed by multiple people. So it's a little different. You feel me? It's a little different. I'm pretty sure my daughter would be more like Raina because she's spunky. So she would definitely like put people on the set more than anything.
But all right. Favorite part of Ghost?
Honestly, I kind of like the storyline. It's kind of funny. I like how everybody kind of flows together. How the whole basketball family, you know, he gets in with the basketball player.
It flows.
I think it's interesting. I don't like Mary J. Blige as an actress. Like, I don't think she's that great, but...
Yo, I saw a meme about her, and it was like 8 different pictures of her character, and it was like...
Same face.
Monet happy, Monet angry, Monet, and it was all the same photo.
She looks like Mojo Jojo, the same fucking face. And she's not a good actress, but I like how the story's written because it's kind of like something like that. It could happen, like realistically, like you could have to tutor someone because you know that's your situation, and then you know, like it doesn't seem super forced. You feel me? Like it seems like it's pretty interesting.
Them
More so than
them niggas sold drugs.
All the stuff that was happening. You don't think that's happening?
Fuck no.
Okay.
You know what? All it was gonna take, right? All it was gonna take was that one person. All it was gonna take was the one person to find out about the app, order the premium service without knowing what the premium service is, thinking that they actually getting tutoring, and then they get drugs.
Yeah, for sure. That's why you would have to do it a little different. That's how you know it's a TV show. But really, they were going to get busted because the teacher was on it. Because remember, homeboy, before he got killed, he was going to order from the thing. He downloaded the app because he heard them talking about it.
That's why I said it all takes one person to order from this.
So it wasn't going to last long, but that's most selling drugs never last long realistically. Like all the schemes that you put together, homegirl with Mary J had to kill homeboy because they were shitting on him at the end. Like all the stuff comes to an end eventually. But while it was running, it was a good little scheme. It was quick. You couldn't really tie it to Tyreek. The only thing that was dumb though, and how he is going to get caught up, is he used that spot that his square-ass girlfriend told him about. That's going to get him busted, I feel like, because she's going to know, I only told you about this spot. And now all these people are here, and she saw Monet's daughter leaving from there, so it's already kind of hot. So I feel like that might be a point of contention at some point, but he's always close to getting caught up, so it's nothing really new.
Well, that nigga's going to jail. So, he'll probably get out on some power shit.
Yo, that was some bullshit though. How homie set him up and put that badge in there. That was some bitch shit. Like, he couldn't just head up homie. He had to take him out on some like, and that's the same thing. So, okay, you really, if you think about it, I don't think Kane is Kanan. I think the Puerto Rican smooth guy that's a killer, I think he's Kanan.
Nah, because I say Kane. I say Kane is Kanan because he's actually hanging around Tyreek and Braden. The Puerto Rican dude.
I see that.
That's why, like,
he's Kane. He's Kanan to Kane though, because he comes in, changes how he feels about his family, gives him some sweet little nothings, and then the nigga's going off wild.
Nah, he didn't do that to Kane. Mary J did that to Kane. Puerto Rican dude is just using Kane to get to Monet. For
sure, but he definitely is kind of he's doing some Kanan stuff though. He's putting stuff in his ear to make him do stuff, and he's making them like act a little funny and stuff. Like he stokes the fire too a little bit. Mary J messes up though a lot.
Nah, the reason he did that was because it's kind of like Kane is the son that he never had. So
isn't the basketball player his son?
Yes, but Monet doesn't let them know or take care of him like that, right? But he wanted to be with Monet, so if he wanted to be with Monet, this is Monet's kids, so I'm taking care of them like they're my kids. You see what I'm saying? That's why even though Kane messed up several times with him, you see he killed his own cousin like real easy. And Kane messed up with dude several times, but he never like did anything to Kane.
I knew the chef wasn't just a chef.
Oh
as
yeah,
soon
I
as
knew
stuff
he
started happening around him. I'm like, he's not just a chef. Something's itchy about him. We need one of those.
Yeah, I knew he was with the shits. But yeah, so he basically was like, he treats Kane like he's his own son because he wants Monet to be his wife.
Yeah, I get the play. It's just I don't know.
So I don't do that with Kanan.
It's from because Kanan was still trying to get at homeboy's mom. It kind of made me feel like
he wasn't
maybe he
really like he got at it like he would get with Tasha, but like that wasn't his move. He wasn't trying to play with Tasha.
Yeah, that's not like it wasn't his main motive, but I don't know. It's just kind of interesting. But yo, how lucky does Tyreek get? Because multiple times he could have got smoked. He got saved. Like he got saved by homie. He owed money when dude was trying to shank him in the pool. And that kind of lets you know how not street smart he is, because he went from a crowded area with tons of people to an excluded area when someone's trying to get you.
Yeah, I didn't get that one at all.
Let's play that smarter, kid. Like, but that kind of plays into
stay where you at.
But that plays into not how street smart he isn't. You know what I mean? Because any street smarts wouldn't have done that.
Or it just plays the power.
That too. It interweaves. You know.
Because typically people are going to stay in a crowd. You're going to think the more people you are around, the more protected you are.
Yeah, or at least you're going to find someone in that crowd that you know you're at your school. So,
he was around people that he knew.
And you know where to go. Even if you don't see anybody that you know, it's your school. So you know where not to go. So, but yeah, power being power. Power
being power. Well, shit, I'm glad you caught up. I'm glad you actually enjoyed it. Because I thought you was gonna be all pissed off and upset about it.
Well, I'm not grumpy. I like it. It's cool. I'm with it.
And shit. Well, since it's already 8, I got some shit to leave on on the spoon for Tay the next week, because I did want to ask him some questions that get into some relationship type questions, not really necessarily relationships, but some stuff that I found that was interesting. Were you a wrestling fan?
Lightweight. I like The Rock. I
Oh,
like
Rob
Steve
Van
Austin.
Dam?
Yeah.
RVD? So so just a little, I came across an article about him, I want to say yesterday or 2 days ago, and I did not know that my man's, because he was in a long time marriage, I think like 16 years, something like that. They got divorced in like 16. He's remarried, and they got a girlfriend. So, yeah, I've got
My
questions.
girl got a
for Tay.
girlfriend.
No, they got a girlfriend. Like they got
So they're, like,
pictures in a hot tub, both
So they're
girls
polyamorous?
tits out. Yes.
Hey,
So I had some questions.
sounds
for
like
Tay.
Tay. Sounds like Tay.
And I had another one too that I was gonna bring up, but we'll bring that up with Tay, because like I said, I had some questions for him. I thought it was gonna be fairly entertaining.
For sure. I like watching those shows with polyamorous people, or like the Mormon shows. I like watching them. It's interesting. It's not for me.
Them
at all.
shits is weird as fuck.
That's why I like
what?
watching
I
them.
think I'm gonna watch some more of them. I'm gonna have some homework.
It's interesting, bro. Like the I forget what that damn show is called, Five Wives or something like that. It went on TLC or some shit. Me and my girl were watching another one. Also, escaping polygamy, that should be interesting, because you be seeing how the kids are so like just sheltered. It's interesting when they put them into like the real world, how that shit just like, I don't know. I find that shit interesting because it's a whole different world from like what we live. So I'm like, let me watch that.
All right. Well, I guess we digging into that in episode 11.
Escaping polygamy, LA. Start there.
I guess we digging into that topic in episode 11. Shit, we hit the 2-hour mark. We got 8:10.
For sure, man.
We go get you in the baby girl. I'm gonna go
Yes, sir. Give me some
in a
food.
second, man. But shout out to Jasmine. We appreciate Jasmine coming through.
And we appreciate that.
And also shout out to TeyMan. You know, TeyMan had his business to handle, so you know we never hate on that.
TeyMizzle,
Make
we
sure
held
we
it up
handle.
for you.
Should be back next week.
Yep.
Of course, shout out to 91.
I appreciate the shout out. Shout out to you too. Black ass, black and black, black and black.
And we'll be back for another week next week.
Hey, thanks y'all for tuning in. XCI Radio, we out.
Peace.